The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord.
A blessed Saturday to us. My main point for our reflection is actually taken from the first reading. But there is an interesting thing about today's Gospel reading because I usually make this as a commentary as well, specifically in the way that we are approaching the Eucharistic celebration. Sa lahat ng pagkasulti, daghan kayo nato nga mutuman sa giingon ni Jesus, when you are invited, take the lowest place and reserve the highest place for those who are to whom it is reserved. Now this is interpreted or done literally nganuman nakabantay ba mo nga daghan kayong bakante sa atubangan sa simbahan kanunay kung magmisa. Kay kanang mga bisag na una nag-abot at tumagid sa luyo. No? Alang-alang, di kay bakante puno naman ang luyo. Natural kato mga naulahig abot na late, asa man sila mupungko sa atubangan. That's how we love latecomers. Well, talking about latecomers, this is one interesting connection to the reflection I'm going to share with you today. In the first reading today from the letter of Paul to the Romans, that is actually the last verse of today's first reading, niingon si San Pablo, for the gifts and the call of God are irrevocable. Ang iyang grasya, ang iyang mga hatag, ang iyang kamaayo, ang iyang generosity, di na niya mabalik o bawi, di na niya mabawi. In other words, God is so generous to all of us. Bisan usahig malimot ag pasalamat, He continues to shower His graces on us in many different ways. I don't know what's the reason nga makalimot ba ta or di lang kita magtagad or di lang din siguro ta conscientious or sensitive that in whatever way we receive benefits or goodness, gikan gid as Ginoo. Magbantay lang ta kay usay ang yawa mo gamit sa baya og paagi, no? Kabalo na biya tas yawa. Yan maginang trabaho gyud. No, but this is this beautiful challenge of the church and of all of us to be able to enter into that aspect and practice of discernment. Kana bang tan-aw nato og maayo kon unsa man gyud motibo, no, labi na kon of course mududa man gyud ta labi na di nato kaila. But over and above this, the main first point that we have to take into consideration is God is so generous. No? Why puas ang iyang paghatag kanato sa iyang grasya o panalangin? Usahay di ganit ta makabantay. No? Nga ang iyang grasya moabot sa atong kinabuhi. The only thing is we have to be just thankful. No? Just thankful. That is the immediate response that we can do. And then another thing is, His call or His vocation is irrevocable. In other words, ang Ginoo, kanunay gyud nang nagtawag nato, manguhit ba, mangdukol ba, o sa unsang paagi, aron iyatang tawgon. And He never stops calling us. And this is a very beautiful dimension or aspect that we see in the very vocations that we are actually making or responding to. Kay bukasyon tawag ang kahulugan ana, no? Vocation is to be called. But vocation is not only limited to become a priest or a religious brother or sister. All of us are being called by God in whatever walk of life we belong. And we have to respond to that call. Unya bisan og dili ta mo tubag, sige gyud siya tawag. Di gyud siya kapuya natong tawag. And I think even you can make a little connection to this. No, talking about the latecomers, no? No, usay mingon siya better late than never. No, pero ayaw pud pa late pod. Paningkamot pod nga prompt ang ato ang pagtubag, ang atong pagtambong. Pero anyway, God never stops calling us. And His call is never muted. Because even in the muteness, sa atong mga kasinatian karon sa kalibutan, naagid siya'y paagi, nga mulusot gyud ang iyang tawag nato. And I think many of us can identify with that. Pero may mga din tayo, paunhanay bago di ay na. No? Dili man na paunhanay, pero ang importante is, we make a response, and hopefully, that response is wholehearted. Dili ta napugos, wala ta gitukmod, atuag yung kaugalingon og kinasing-kasing nga pagtubag. Because God never ceases and continues to call all of us to our hearts. And it is through our hearts that we also respond to Him. Amen.